All right, everyone, welcome back to Mastering Mayhem. Today we are going to assemble the Spirit CU800 fitness bike. Let's go ahead and do it. All right, I've already taken out most of the accessories. You're gonna have your pedals here. You have your main console right here. You have your plastic covers. Let's go ahead and get the main unit out of the box and start with step one here. The way I usually take out the main unit is sometimes you gotta either tear down the front wall here on the box or the side wall. I didn't bring my tripod today, so let me get this unboxed and then we'll go from there. The side wraps around a bottom box here. So you have some accessories inside the styrofoam mold. So make sure you pay attention to that. Let's go ahead and take out all the accessory pieces and then we'll take out the main piece. And for my customer, it is going right there in that space. Okay, so one of the easier ways to get everything, all the accessory parts from out of the styrofoam is to cut the bottom of the box, the main box or the base box, and let the flaps come out. Okay, that way you can remove that styrofoam piece as well as this after you get all the accessory pieces or the attachable parts to the bike. So now we're just going to take this styrofoam piece out and roll this guy. Since it has wheels, you can roll it to whatever location you need it rolled into. Everything is out, all the pieces are out of the styrofoam and the plastic in there. We have the main Spirit frame. Be careful if you lift by this part that holds the seat, just to make sure it's locked in. Otherwise it'll keep coming up, so lock that in before you lift it on this end to roll it on the wheels. All right, here's the first step. We grab this stabilizing bar right here that we got earlier, and we are going to attach it to the base of the unit right here. It's gonna go right here, just like that. It's just another stabilization bar, and it's telling us it's the bolts number 50, 71 washers, 50 on top, 71 washers. They already have the hardware exactly in the steps that you will be using them. So let's go ahead and start with step one, get that stabilization bar in place. All right, y'all, I'm gonna try to do this one hand. As you can see here, we got the two top bolts in place. It actually lifts the entire bike off the floor because this stabilization bar lifts it up. 9/16 socket. Make sure it's good to go. Then we'll just do the two front holes there. Okay, and then make sure you line up the stabilization bar with the bracket here, just so it's even across the way and it's not crooked. It can be installed crooked. Let's get the two side ones tightened down here. Just like that. That's it. The stabilization bar is in place. Good. Nice and solid. Let's go on to step two here, which is installing the main post and this plastic cover here with quite a few nuts and bolts. Step two is all these guys right here. It's probably gonna be 1/2 inch socket size there for these guys. But yeah, let's go get that main post here. Okay, so we have the main mast here, okay, which we're gonna slide down onto the frame, and you have to snake the computer cable through the main post here. And again, the way I'm gonna do it is just slide it in through the bottom, and it should come out the top here, no problem. But I'm gonna show you the end result. Okay, you wanna slide this on first. So something like this, and just, you can push it up against. All right, and that'll keep it from sliding down on top while you're trying to screw it into place. So let's go ahead, I'm gonna get this mast in place with snaking the cable through it. All right, and then I'll show you once it's in place before I start screwing down the three main bolts here. There is one washer that is domed, okay, and that will be for the front of this mast here because the front of the mast is domed. So make sure you have that for the front, okay, and that way it wraps around here nice and clean, domed. And then you have 3 on each side with those remaining 6 bolts. So we'll get those in place. Again, just a little 12 volt impact driver will work just fine for this right here. Once we get these 6 bolts in place, we will let the plastic cover down and it should just click into place here. And then as you can see, I pulled the cable up and through, and it's really easy to do. Just I took off that yellow sticker, and then once you get it through, I just wrap it around just to keep it from falling back in. All right, we'll just tighten them all down. Again, it's a size 12mm socket for these 6-7 bolts. Let's go ahead and just tighten it. Remember, just a few impacts and it's tight enough here. Just like that. Now we're just gonna drop this cover down, okay? Just goes like that, and there you go. It's covered, looks good. And it just clicks into place like we were saying. The handlebars onto the console mast, which is step 3 right here. You have some locking washers, flat washers, and 2 bolts. And it shows you right here, we go up under. But I'll go ahead and show you. Let's go get the parts and get this installed. Okay, with these bolts, make sure you have the bolt, lock washer, and then the flat washer in that order. And again, I already have the first one in place right there. Second one goes right here. All right, and just hand tighten for now. Sorry if I don't have it in the screen, but yeah, just hand tighten it. We got the handlebars in place, okay? At least loosely. And bring the wires that come out of the handlebars underneath here and have them in the same place as you're gonna have the main console wire there, okay? So now you have all 3 coming out of the main mast there. Make sure it's tight. We have completed step 3 here. So step 4 is gonna be getting basically all the plastic covers in place and getting the main console in place. So step 4 is just a bunch of Phillips screws, which will get everything in place. That's it. Step 4 is the final step. And we're gonna go through and I'll show you the ones that I can, but I'll definitely show you the final result here once we get all this stuff in place. All right, on this generator console, we have the 3 places we'll be connecting. They are color coded. So these 2 small connectors here, the female ends, red and white, and you got the white and red, or red and white right there. And then the JK7 system is for this bigger one right here with all those pins. The JK6 in the middle, that white one there, it's a medium size, will not be used with this particular model. So the red and white one and the main big one there is what we're going to connect before we put the 4 screws in place right here, which are for these 4 holes here, okay? We are going to get the rest of the pieces in place. All right, so we got the 2 bottom screws to the main console in place and the 2 top screws here, nice and solid. This is where that little metal plate that you see when you unpackage everything, it's a little rectangle metal plate, goes here as a cover, kind of just, it goes here, touches down, okay, on both sides, kind of keep the open space closed here. So again, make sure you put this cover in place when you tighten down the 2 screws at the top. All right, now we're going to put the 2 pedals in place. All right, and they are marked for you, left and right. Okay, and the thing with bicycle pedals or bicycle workout equipment, if you don't know, they basically screw on in reverse. So instead of loosening, they will get tighter and tighter, thus keeping them from loosening and falling off. So let's go ahead and get these in place. All right, so this is just, again, hand tightening them as we ought. Okay, so to put the pedal straps on, you just take one of these notches. You can choose whichever one you want, and basically you just force it onto, it's got this little standout plastic post right here. You just wrap it around there, and it's this way facing down because you need these teeth to go into this section here that is your adjuster, as far as whatever, however big your foot is, and it keeps it locked into place. And you use that to release it as well. So you can see there. So let's get these in place and I'll show you how they look. Okay, this should be the end result with your pedals here. Both sides, nice and secure, ready to be used. We're gonna go on to getting the seat installed, and then we'll put the plastic pieces on last. You just put this open portion right here on the post, and then you tighten down these two nuts right here until it is secure. And then you have this option here to be able to slide the seat back and forth at your desired position, okay? All right, y'all, so we have the chair or the seat in place. Again, just put it on that post in the front, tighten these two nuts, size 14 here, and then as you can see, you can slide it forward and backward, okay? And then let's say you find a desired position, and then you tighten this down right here, which tightens the plate onto the sliding bracket, and you're good to go. Pull that out, and then you can raise it and lower it, okay? Just like that. And now we are just gonna get the remaining plastic covers and the cup holder, right? Basically covering all the metal work, and then the cup holder goes here on the side. All right, y'all, well, that's it. We got the seat exactly where the customer wants it. And then this one, the C-Series CU800. Okay, this is self-generating, or has a, gets power from your exercising on it. It turns it on, okay? So just wanted to show you all that. So if you look for a power cord, even though this has a power cord option in the front and an on and off switch, let's see. Yeah, it turns the fan on. Oh, that's awesome. So the fan works just fine as you're exercising. You can power on. Average watts produced here. So yeah, this is pretty neat. You can increase your resistance here. Okay. So there you go. Higher resistance. It's pretty awesome. Yep, it works just fine. The fan's going, level 9. And then it started a workout deal there. But yeah, we're good to go. Got the back plastic piece here. It's 2 screws. The front is the same. You put it on this way. Then you had a plastic cover right here just to cover this portion. This had in a bag 2 Allen wrench screws versus the other screws that you put for the covers. So you will have 2 extra screws when you're done, because they include those screws there for you. But yeah, it's all good to go. We have the Spirit CU800 completed, and I hope this video helped. If it did, please like, share, comment, and we'll continue to make these videos for y'all. Yeah, Master Mayhem, or I'm always looking for the best tools, tech, DIYs, and deals for you to help make life a little easier and work more efficient. Until next time, I only hope all the best to you and yours.